Hello and welcome back to another pricey HD video. Today we've got another Game of the Week episode. It is Chelsea vs Manchester United in some brilliant FA Cup action that we can look forward to today. And it's going to be a cracker. It is the very side that Chelsea beat 4-0 earlier on in the season. Yet Conte, manager of Chelsea of course, has still come out and said they are the joint best side in the league with Manchester City and Manchester United. On about Manchester United there, not talking about Chelsea specifically. So this is going to be a very, very interesting affair. I think this is going to be probably one of the best FA Cup ties. After yesterday's thrashing when Arsenal beat Lincoln, very disappointing for Lincoln of course, but they got to the quarter-final. You can't ask much more than that. It would have been something different entirely for them to get to Wembley, but you know, this is the way things are, and these things happen, you know. They've had a fantastic FA Cup run, and yet, despite such a brilliant FA Cup season, and despite a lot of criticism surrounding the FA Cup, we've still got Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Spurs, still all in the FA Cup, still. Unbelievable, really. Absolutely unbelievable. Right, let's go into some of the statistics now. Mark Lawrenson, of course, Match of the Day presenter and pundit, predicts that this game will finish 2-0 in Chelsea's way. There has been 12 straight home wins for Chelsea now in all competitions. So they are keeping quite a decent consistency up. And this is the 12th time the sides have been paired together in the FA Cup as well. Of the 11 previous ties, Manchester United have won 8 and Chelsea have won 3. So in history, Chelsea aren't too good against United in the FA Cup. However, Chelsea have prevailed in both ties since the turn of the century, winning 1-0 in the final in 2007 and 1-0 in a 6th round replay at Stamford Bridge in 2013. Rather recently. I say rather recently, it is 4 years ago though. Chelsea are unbeaten in their last 11 league and cup games against United now. They've won 6 and drew 5, and have only conceded 3 times in their last 9 encounters. So in recent history, United have been very weak against Chelsea. And by recent history, I mean the history of Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, and of course David Moyes. So that is very recent history. I don't think that would go far enough back into Ferguson's reign. Maybe one game there from Ferguson's reign, I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to work it out. I'm not really sure. Oh well. Maybe a few games there from Ferguson's reign. The Reds have only won 2 of their last 19 league and cup games at Stamford Bridge. The last time Chelsea knocked the FA Cup holders out was in 1966, when they beat Liverpool in round 3. The Blues have won 15 of their last 16 home games under Antonio Conte in all competitions, including the last 12. The only home match they failed to win this term was a 2-1 defeat by Liverpool back in the 16th of September. Unbelievable. They have won 9 of their last 10 FA Cup home games, with the exception of being a 4-2 defeat by Bradford in 2015. We all, of course, remember that one. Chelsea have reached the FA Cup quarterfinals 12 times in the 21st century, more than any other side. Pedro has scored in each round of this season's FA Cup, scoring a total of 4 goals and also registering 2 assists. So Chelsea have been, quite frankly, unbelievable, and they have some fantastic results behind them. But in the FIFA simulation in the background right now, Manchester United are the team with the 2-0 lead going into half time. So according to FIFA, Man United will take a fantastic first half lead, and let's see whether they can carry that into the second half now. Manchester United statistics in particular now. The last time United lost an FA Cup tie away from Old Trafford was their 1-0 defeat to Chelsea in 2013. The Reds have progressed in 10 of their last 13 FA Cup quarter-final ties, and Jose Mourinho has never lost an FA Cup quarter-final. United's 4-0 loss at Stamford Bridge in October was Mourinho's heaviest ever defeat in English football. It was his worst as well, since his Real Madrid side lost 5-0 to Barcelona back in 2011. We all remember that one as well. This will be United's 46th competitive game of the season, but only Chelsea's 34th. Now that really does reflect lethargic nature of Europe, and it is unbelievable. It's been a massive help for them this year that Chelsea had such a poor finish last year. I can't believe Chelsea finished 10th last year. it's almost completely forgotten and completely outweighed because of Leicester's success. It's, quite frankly, unbelievable that Chelsea finished 10th. It's unthinkable, to be honest, that a side of Chelsea's quality, a side of Chelsea's stature, finished 10th. You never see them in that sort of area. It is really, like, of course, bang on mid-table, and it's like the sort of area that you'd expect Southampton, I don't know, West Ham to be, and it's unbelievable. Stoke finished higher than Chelsea last year. Just thought I'd put that out there. And it's just really weird to think that they were in that position, in like 10th. They must have been so disappointed with that season. Like, that's an entire different scale of quality, and it's so weird that they've been able to turn that around like it never happened. Like, there was never a position of 10th even on their record ever. That will be the forgotten season of Chelsea Football Club by far. Moving into my predictions now. This is going to be a tight one. This is going to be a very, very good game, I think. And it's going to be probably outplayed on Monday night. They're probably just going to cancel each other out, these two sides. Manchester United coming off the back of an already successful EFL Cup win, of course, and it's going to be a very interesting affair. I think, personally, Chelsea will come out on top, but it wouldn't surprise me if this went to there is a strong possibility of a replay in this game, honestly. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, and 1 minute, the quarterfinals do get replayed, don't they? I'm not entirely sure. If they don't, then that's just my bad. But I'm pretty sure the quarterfinals still get replayed. And if they do, of course, 1-1 draw at full time. And by the end of the game, if it's the replay, if it's extra time, then either way. Just say it. If it's extra time, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Chelsea. If it's a replay, then I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Chelsea in the replay. So, of course, that's 3-2 on aggregate.